On behalf of the JISC e-learning programme, I would like to welcome you to Innovating e-learning 2010, our 5th online conference. This year's theme is bringing innovation to life. From adversity comes opportunity, which is very apt for the current climate we find ourselves working within. I would like to welcome back those delegates who have experienced an online conference before with us, and also a special welcome to those delegates who are new to the online conference experience. I hope that the information contained in this short clip will offer you some brief advice and guidance about how to make the best of the pre-conference reading and activity week which we are now in. With an online conference, there is a lot of valuable information that's contained within the conference environment that you will experience over the next 4 to 8 days that you'll be spending with us. We hope that you will find this information of value and of use, and also guide you towards how you can make the most out of this experience with us. So what are a few essential things that you need to do this week? Well, there are a few things that you need to look at, like the delegate pack. Think of this as when you're commuting to a conference and you're sitting on the train and reading through the papers before you arrive there, and looking at which sessions you might want to attend, looking at who's going and who you might want to meet up with and the networking opportunities. Well, the same is true for the online conference experience. Within the delegate pack, you will find information about the programme, guidance on how to navigate around the asynchronous conference environment, as well as how to make the most of Illuminate for the live sessions that are taking place. You will also find a delegate list so you can work out who is here and who you might like to catch up with the conversation over a virtual cup of coffee. And there is also some excellent walkthroughs which will show you how to make the most out of the conference environment and also give you useful hints and tips. So there's a lot within the delegate pack that it's useful to explore in a bit more detail before we start the live conference on Tuesday. In terms of Illuminate and the live recorded sessions, it really is essential that you test your system out before you attend one of the live Illuminate sessions. There are various opportunities to do that this week. There are drop-in Illuminate sessions which we're holding, which will enable you to have a quick run through on how the software works and also to ensure that your system is set up right for the right experience. You will also need to check your audio, and there are tips and tricks on how to do that within the Illuminate guidance that's available, again linked from the delegate pack. So what else do we need to consider? Well, one of the important things I always stress with an online conference is that unlike a normal face-to-face conference, you have the opportunity of attending all of the sessions. That sounds great, but it also is trying to juggle the other commitments that you might have on around the conference with the sessions that are taking place in the conference. So this week, use your time wisely to review the programme carefully. Look at the sessions that you really want to focus in on and the ones that have direct relevance to your role and the work you are doing in your institution. Then schedule that into your diary and ensure that you have the time to not only attend the live sessions which are taking place in Illuminate, but also have the chance to participate and follow the very rich and valuable discussions that will be taking place after the live recorded session in the asynchronous discussion forums. These can offer some valuable advice and stimulating debate and conversation around those topics, so don't miss out on those. So what else is happening this week? Well, this week we have a varied programme, including some excellent sessions from our JISC services and our JISC projects, which are taking place in what we call the Have a Go sessions. As the title suggests, this is an opportunity for delegates to have a go and experience some of the new tools and technologies and practice that our JISC services and our JISC projects are developing. So you will see within the Have a Go area, we've divided that up into 3 categories. Those that represent JISC projects, and some excellent examples in there to watch out for include using your portfolios for work-based learners and SMEs, supporting learners in a digital age in terms of looking at how institutions are supporting students with the development of their digital literacies and skills. And also an exciting one around CloudWorks in terms of using CloudWorks for virtual field trips. Within the JISC services area, we're delighted to have a varied portfolio of services represented in that area. There are some excellent sessions within there, and in particular 2 sessions that are focusing on some of the resources that JISC Infonet have been working with the e-learning programme to develop. One around the Design Studio, which is an online resource containing valuable information, advice and guidance in relation to the role of technology in curriculum design and delivery. And secondly, the OER InfoKit, which has a wealth of resources, case studies and useful synthesis outcomes of our Phase 1 programme around open educational resources. So watch out for those too. In addition, we have an excellent session from Alistair McNaught and JISC TechDisc on equality, inclusion and e-learning, and that's definitely not one to miss. Do have a look at the programme, as I said earlier, because they will have listings of all the live sessions that are taking place in the Have a Go area. Others are available as recordings or walkthroughs or videos, so you can look at those in your own time. Finally, just to say a little bit about our work with the JISC Regional Support Centres, I'm delighted that they are working with us this year again to host some tours of some virtual worlds. And there are some excellent guided tours this year, orientation sessions that the JISC Regional Support Centres are running for delegates, and also some really interesting uses of how virtual worlds are being used to support learning and teaching, and some visits to the various learning and teaching resources that have been developed in virtual world environments. So watch out for those. And finally, for a little bit of light relief and to perhaps view the conference through a different lens, don't forget to visit James Clay's excellent Letters from the Edge. James's contributions to the conference over past years have been legendary and really provide a very insightful view on the conference and the discussions that will be happening over the next 10 days or so. And these are a definite must. Also lots of excellent hints and tips of making the most of an online conference and really getting good value for your money. So lastly I will say, as I sign off for now, is that I hope you enjoy your experience with us. Please make the most of the Reading and Activity Week, and join me in the virtual coffee shop where we can have a chat over a virtual cup of coffee. But very much looking forward to seeing you all online. Thank you.
You said finally about 3 times.
Heavens.